Hey, what's up? It's been a while. I'm back again with a new video, but this time I'm trying out something different, keeping it fresh, guys. Instead of the usual fan art time-lapse video, I want to talk to you about stuff. Today, it's art blocks and my tips that might help. So, art blocks for me aren't necessarily blocks, but more like obstacles that we, as struggling artists, should be able to get over. You'll know you're going through this when you can't think of anything to draw to save your life. But luckily, I'm here to share some tips that work for me, and it might help you too, especially in these wonderful COVID times. Before anything else, do subscribe and like. It's free! Okay, so when you hit a stump, right, a roadblock in your art journey, everything just goes blank. It's not absolute paralysis, but it does feel like it. There are a lot of reasons behind getting an art block. Let's say for example, we got too much in our plate right now, hashtag COVID times. Too much noise in our heads, hashtag life dramas. Or maybe just downright uninspired. Either way, it's normal until it isn't. You're an artist. Nothing should stop you from being one. So, here are my tips. Number 1. Take a break. Now, you may have been grinding in your channel for God knows how long, or you have a day job at the same time grinding on your art channel. Either way, take a break and smash that reset button. If you've been grinding it on your art goals, on your YouTube channel if you have one, more often than not, you may have developed some sort of mental fatigue. Now, that's normal until it isn't. It's better to take a step back and come back refreshed than stare at a paper with bloodshot eyes all day. I mean, the moment we've cleared some much needed space in that hard drive we call a brain is exactly the best time to get back into the saddle. Now, I don't know what constitutes a break for you, but you gotta take one, man. Take a break. The next one is a bit of an antithesis to number 1, but just hear me out, okay? Just hear me out. Number 2. Draw every day. Now, be it doodles, basic shapes, rough drafts, no matter how awful, but just draw every day. Just draw loosely every day for 10, 15, 30 minutes. Really helps with the momentum. It doesn't have to be perfect every single time, you know. It doesn't matter. The key is keeping up with the momentum. Because, as a wise teacher once said, momentum is the force that a moving body has because of its weight and motion. Now, I don't know what that means, but the key word is moving. You gotta keep moving. Getting back on track is way harder than when you're all warmed up for that marathon art session. Once the inspiration starts to kick in, it's always a good idea to draw something constantly, no matter how awful, but you just gotta keep moving, which is why you gotta draw something every day. And speaking of something, here is number 3. Try something new. Try getting into a new style, a new medium. Basically, get out of your comfort zone. Personally, it becomes tiresome to be drawing the same thing over and over again. It becomes repetitive, it becomes monotonous, and it becomes downright boring. So which only means it's time to shake things up. Now, in my case, I try to draw anime. I'm not comfortable with it, but I draw anime. Now, that's a separate video in itself as to why. But the point is, I draw it anyway. Exploring new mediums, fresh experiences, open up new avenues for an artist to discover, right? Discover new things, get inspired again. The new brings in exciting prospects, and who knows, maybe that new medium is something that you're a natural in, you know? You'll never know unless you try. Oh, and speaking of which, I'd like to get into clay sculptures. That would be like the ultimate out of comfort zone experience for me. And speaking of me, bonus tip. Now is the best time to get into art. The resources readily available for everybody is nigh infinite. I'm not even joking. Now, get yourself in Pinterest, in Instagram, Facebook, in ArtStation, and even Twitter too. Oh, and don't forget Discord. And if you find an artist that you like, connect with these guys and see what's up. And even join like-minded communities. There are thousands, like countless out there. And this is somehow in line with number 3. New communities equals new inspirations, right? Or, better yet, if you find yourself in a position right now and you have some extra cash laying around, say for example, you got all your bills covered for the month, take a class in Skillshare, in Udemy, you know. But just in case you're cash strapped at the moment, there are countless free courses as well, and free reference packs, especially on Pinterest, that you could study by yourself. The possibilities are endless, you know. There's like zero excuses to be told. And of course, there's a free subscription to an awesome channel I know. It's called Comics on Lockdown. It's a shameless plug, I know, but I just had to. Who cares? Anyway, invest in yourself. This is my bonus tip. Invest in yourself, guys. This is actually coming from a guy who's been putting off a Skillshare class he's been dying to take for the last 2 years. The same guy who just said that there are zero excuses to be made. It's COVID times, guys. COVID times. But if there's one takeaway in this video of all the things I've been saying, is that invest in yourself. Okay? This is all about you. The art block is coming from you. The solution to your art block should come from you. And it's all you. So invest in yourself. With that, thank you for sticking around if you're still here. And of course, as always, stay safe, stay indoors, and stay subscribed. This is Comics on Lockdown.